Alright, this is part 2 for O Come Little Children, and these are the rest of the bow exercises that you will need for this piece. After you've done your bow swings, do some bouncing balls. So you really want the wrist moving here. I would try this one with pillows or cushions, something soft under your bow, because really, even myself who's held my bow for a while, I feel like I want to drop my bow while I'm doing this. So we're just looking for the bend in the wrist. Alright, grab your chopsticks. If you don't have a pair of your own, you can also get some at like an Asian grocery or even at like a Japanese or Chinese restaurant. Sometimes they have chopsticks for kids and they have like a little rolled up paper in the middle and rubber bands, so they're a little bit easier. So you want to make a beautiful bow hold. You want to bend your thumb. And you're going to hold the top of the chopsticks so that your thumb does all the work. So this is hard. If I go over here, there's more tension. This is like the medium setting, and this is very easy. I would definitely do medium to hard, something around that realm for these. And if you want, you can do 100. It really only takes a little bit under a minute. Alright, so when you're done with those, let's do your thumb waves. I like to do my thumb waves with the bent thumb. And we'll also do our tick-tock. So notice that my wrist is really not moving. My hand is turning, but really my fingers are doing this on their own. This takes a lot of practice, so don't give up. I'm going to hold the outside square of my bow, go into playing position, and play the first few notes. And it may already feel easier after doing those exercises. So I would stop in between each phrase and repeat your exercises. Bow swings. And I would pause this video and do more. I don't want to upload like 20-minute long videos, so I would do like 20 of these. Your tick-tocks, 5 or 10 for 5. Bouncing balls. Thumb squeezes, thumb waves, and grab your bow by the outside square. Play again. Wow, I already feel like that's even easier for me, and I'm using less excess motion and tension while I'm playing. Okay, so another bow stroke in this piece is called l'oreille. Here, let me show you. Here. So you'll want to go to page 11 in your book. And l'oreille is French, and it really is a type of dance or a jig. And this is a tricky bow stroke. This is halfway between legato and halfway between staccato. So if you remember, staccato means stopped, it's an Italian marking, and legato means smooth. So we're going to have a stopped bow in between two smooth notes. So you have E, smooth, stop, E. A little bit of both worlds. So now we'll want to do the exercises for page 11. Let's do your bow circles. I would do up bow circles because this starts on up bow. Whew, my up bow circles are not as good as my down bow. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. And you can keep going. I mean, we just don't have enough time. Smiles. So you'll kind of just want to make a little smile with your frog. If this was like a little marker. 9, 10. Thumb lifts. Okay, let me put my violin down. You're going to do just like the bouncing balls. This is, or the tick-tocks, right? This is just your fingers. You're going to go up with your fingers and down. So you can practice first without your bow. Your knuckles are going to be flat at the top, if you can see the side, and then they're going to go straight down. And then after you get good at that, slowly add your bow in with your thumb, and then all of a sudden, you can do this new motion. You might have to restart a couple of times because this is all about gaining new muscle memory. and flexibility within our fingers. All right, this even feels like my bow is gonna fall, so you can put some pillows underneath, whatever you have to do. Thumb pull-ups. These are so great, especially for those of us who have a double jointed thumb. My knuckle right here is so double jointed that it's so hard. I have to have a hole here, and a lot of times it wants to squish. So you'll probably already see on some of your kids, their hand wants to do this. That's not necessarily their fault. So this knuckle, we need to keep it round. We're going to lift our fingers off the bow and pull up, just like you would pull up your body on bars. Alright, so we need a balance point bow hold. The balance point of my bow is probably somewhere in here. So this weight is equal to this weight. So I'll make a bow hold here, and now I'll play O Come Little Children. Up, stop, up. Up, stop, up. Up, I just stopped my bow, go up again. Repeat. Great. Alright kids, so it is great if your parents want to help you with your bow arm. This is so hard to do. Yes, you can do it on your own, probably in time. Yes, you can play well on the violin, but now is the time to learn a new skill, and it's better to have a practice partner that will help you. Just like when you first put the bow on the strings, your teacher guided it, and your parent helped guide it at home. Now's the time to let your teacher and your parent help guide your bow. Happy practicing.